Assalamualaikum and hi to Pamichi Farida and to all my friends that watch this video. My name is Nur Azrumiti Ahmad, matrix number A176750, and I'm from Group D. This video was made for my Lmce 1062 Academic Interaction subject set 34. In this video, I'm going to give my opinion or reaction based on my group members' video reaction 1. So, there are two students that have been chosen by me or that have been picked out by me, which is Muhammad Alif and Azril Izzat.
First of all, I'm going to give my reaction for Alif video reaction 1. His very first point is explore the city of Kuala Lumpur. Based on his video, I know that Alif lives in Kuala Lumpur, to be specified in Karamat. He said that he loves to explore the city of Kuala Lumpur because there's a lot of mall, entertainment and activities can be done in Kuala Lumpur. To me, I agree with this point because our local peoples and tourists always looking forward to go to Kuala Lumpur because it's a city and modern life in Malaysia. Besides that, tourists can explore all the malls in Kuala Lumpur and they also can get to know our local shops as well. Other than that, the most important part is they must go to Twin Tower that have been mentioned by Alif to appreciate the beauty of Kuala Lumpur.
Okay, so I'm going to jump over to his fifth point, which is dive with turtles. For this point, he talks a lot about it, so it catch my attention to give a reaction based on this point. So first of all, what I know is Alif is a diver and he also owned the diver license, and which is a good point for him. And then he also recommend a few places for us to go dive with the turtles, for example Tioman Island. Okay, so now I'm going to dive into his points, which is learn about underwater world. Okay, there's things that I agree and there's the things that I disagree. So the first one I agree because yes, with diving we can learn about the underwater world. Okay, which is when we dive we can feel the situation, we can feel our emotions about the nature, which is we can appreciate and also respect the nature, like what Alif said. The second thing that I disagree is we can learn about the underwater world, not only dive. There's other ways that we can learn about underwater world, which is in school, or we can go to the museum and whatsoever. Okay, to me diving is not an activities that all people love to do. There's a certain people that really love to diving, maybe because they love to do extreme activities and they love diving, and also they love to challenge themselves. But diving is not an option for someone that doesn't love outdoor activities or extreme activities. And some of the tourists might not like these activities because maybe they come to Malaysia because they want to spend their time and like maybe do a very light activities like strolling on the beach or anything else. Last but not least, I'm going to react on his last point, which is camp in jungle. Okay, to me, what I can say is Alif, maybe he talks too much about himself. He talks too much about himself, and maybe some of them could be out of the track. Okay, with what he should react about the video. Is it Malaysia worth visiting? So on his video, he said that he signed up for pre-military camp, and he's also said that it's not easy to survive in the jungle, and they also have to cook meals for themselves. And I think I disagree about that, because tourists come to Malaysia and they want to go camping because they want to appreciate the nature, they want to feel the environment in Malaysia jungle. Is it same with their country or not, right? So I think, yeah, he's a bit out of track. Because to me, if I'm a tourist, I'm going camp for fun. Okay, I'm going camp for fun, and I'm not like going to the pre-military camp, which is, I know it's very hard. You have to survive. You have to survive with what you have, with your surrounding, with what you have around you, and all that stuff. So there's a part that I disagree about his point. Okay, now let's move on to the second student, which is Azrael Izzat. Okay, so Azrael Izzat, he brings up only one point in his video reaction 1, which is volunteers with orang-utans. First of all, I'm going to react for his video. His video is he's a very creative, because he's very creative, and he also put some effort on it, because he put the videos of orangutans, and then he also put the background music, which is can make the audience more attract to his videos. Okay, now let's jump into his point. So from the starting, he gave us a bit information about the orangutans, which is, I think, is a really good point. Okay, I agree with him, and I think if tourists watch his video, they might be want to go and see the orangutans in real life. Okay, because it's such a nice experience with orangutans, where they can can interact with the orangutans in real life. Other than that, in his video, he also put the videos where there are tourists fed the orangutan. So we can see that Malaysia is Malaysia is worth visiting, because the tourists can try something new. Okay, try something new, where they can go to the orangutan sanctuary and volunteer with orangutans, give them food, and then maybe they can work, like Izzat say, work hands on to help the survival of orangutans, and then care for the injured orangutans. But there is a thing that I would like to comment about his video. For Azrael Izzat's video reaction 1, I think he comes out with very less point, which is just one point, that is volunteer with orangutans. So if he want to straighten the points, or if he want to make sure that other audience really agree with him, is it Malaysia really worth visiting, maybe he should comes out with minimum 3 points. He can explain like minimum 3 points, so people or tourists that watch his video can feel so confident to visit Malaysia in future. Alright, that's all for now for my video reaction 2 for LMCE 1062 academic interactions. I hope that I already give my best honest review based on my group members' videos. So on this opportunity, I really want to thank to Pamiji Farida, and I hope that you stay safe, stay at home, and see you in future. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum.